Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at things Disney doesn't want you to know.
Ride wait times are wrong. When you approach a ride you really want to go on and notice that there's an estimated wait time, you probably hope that it's accurate.
I mean, is it not accurate? I swear if people get VIP passes in Disney, they can literally skip the queue. Imagine paying a normal pass fee and you have to wait hours in line to get onto your ride. And then someone who paid a tiny bit more than you literally gets on it so much quicker.
At Disney parks, these timers are deliberately set wrong. And before you go and get too upset, it is important to note that the timers are purposely set longer than the line is expected to take.
But why would you do that? I'm sorry, but if I was at Disney and I seen a big timer or like a big wait time, I'd just say, screw it, I'm not going in that ride.
It's not only a simple and wise business move, it benefits us as customers as well. Put simply, if things go smoothly and you reach your turn on the ride sooner than planned, well, you'll be pleased.
No, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't be in line waiting to get onto that ride. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So you're basically telling me that they lie about the time. Why would they do that? Like, surely they should just say the actual time. If I see a big line and a really big time to wait, I'm not getting on the ride.
Human skull decor. For a long time, rumors swirled that some of the bones used in the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction at Disneyland were real human skeletons. In 2014, writer Gavin Doyle of the Disneyland enthusiast website DisneyDOESNT.com asked a Disneyland employee about the rumor as he exited the ride, and she was surprisingly very open in admitting that yes, the skeleton sitting above the bed in the treasure room contains a real human skull.
Why is there a human skull in the ride? Disney is literally aimed towards children, isn't it? That is so scary. Like, imagine you literally go on a ride about pirates who like used to kill people, and then there's an actual dead body in there.
The employee proceeded to explain that she heard there were 2 or 3 more real human skeletons on the ride, but she wasn't sure if it was true or which ones they were. In December 2017, Emily Medlock of thegamer.com reported that just one of the skulls is real.
So there is actually a real skull in there. I want to know whose body that is. Like, somebody's literally buried a loved one thinking, oh, they're in the grave, but instead they're in Disney.
Makeshift cemetery. Disney World goes out of their way to keep anything upsetting out of their parks, including things brought in by visitors. Disney is actually a very popular place for people to scatter the ashes of their loved ones, and employees must constantly remain on the lookout for guests trying to smuggle ashes into the park and then spread them.
Yeah, that is kind of sketchy. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want somebody's ashes in my face. I've never went to Disney and I don't think I'll ever go because I don't understand it. I've tried to watch Disney movies and I just can't watch them. Oh, we just banged my elbow, that really hurt. But like, imagine if you're there, you paid lots of money and then you get ashes in your eyes. That would ruin the day for me.
Staff members, including costume characters, are specifically trained to recognize the signs of ash smugglers, who tend to get creative and sneak the goods in using things like makeup compacts, pill bottles, and even Ziploc bags. However, in a busy amusement park, it's impossible to keep an eye on everyone at once. Sometimes people do get away with it.
But like, why are they doing that? Why are they scattering the ashes? Whenever I think of somebody scattering their ashes, I usually think of them scattering them at like a beach or like a park, somewhere that they love, not Disneyland. Surely if they're caught doing that, they should get arrested and fined.
Disney jail. All Disney parks have a holding cell where they place disruptive guests, and due to the sheer volume of park goers, the Disney jail is essential to keeping order.
Surely there isn't an actual jail, it'll just be a room that people are put into. Imagine you're literally put in jail, like you'd literally be so sketched out. I feel like that would definitely happen to me. Like, I'm telling you right now, if I went to Disney World, I'd definitely get into a fight.
It's in an inconspicuous location to avoid being seen by guests. Security guards at Disney World don't even wear uniforms, and not only because uniforms don't give off the happy vibes that are central to Disney culture, but also they want to blend in with the crowd, enabling them to keep a close eye on guests.
See, that would actually be quite good, because if somebody was trying to start trouble, they'd look out for people with like security uniforms. But if there isn't people with security uniforms on, then they'll think, oh, it's clear to like start trouble. That's actually quite smart.
Included among some of the offenses that could land someone in Disney jail are shoplifting, nudity, fighting, sneaking into the park, and drunkenness.
Probably everything that I'd get arrested for. I mean, that would kind of suck. Like, apparently it costs a lot of money to get into Disney. Like, the tickets literally cost hundreds of pounds. I don't think I'd risk getting into a fight, getting drunk, or nudity to get put into jail after paying that amount of money for a ticket.
Tunnels. Underneath all the rainbows and glitter are a massive system of underground tunnels. Well, sort of. They're built at ground level due to the elevated water table in Florida, and the park was constructed constructed above them. One purpose of the tunnels, also called utilidors, is to keep the magic of Disney alive by hiding the characters when they're not supposed to be seen.
Also, them tunnels are used for celebrities. Sometimes celebrities will go to Disney World or like events or like places like that. They don't want to be seen, so they can go underground through tunnels and get to locations quicker and without getting recognized. I know a couple of celebrities who have done it, and it's so like cool.
The utilidors also contain an automatic garbage system, and it carries the trash to a processing area undetected using pneumatic tubes. It's an extremely efficient way of getting things done.
Wait a minute, so them like bins literally have like things you can fall into? I swear I've seen a video somewhere where somebody jumped into a bin and they literally fell through it and went into like the underground world. Was that in Disney? That would literally be terrifying.
Additionally, taking the tunnels is much faster than pushing through crowds. Ambulances and emergency services use the tunnels to quickly reach their patient while drawing as little attention as possible to the situation. This tunnel system is so large that it covers 9 acres and sometimes requires a golf cart to travel through.
I completely forgot that Disneyland was big. Like, I was literally thinking it's like the size of like a shopping mall. I swear Disney World has like lots of different like places in it. It is big.
Forced perspective. The magnificent buildings at Disney World are smaller than they seem, thanks to an architectural concept called forced perspective. It's utilized in various parts of the park, but is most evident on Main Street, USA. Here, the taller the buildings are, the smaller their bricks are. In addition to making the buildings look bigger and taller, this technique also makes the nearby Sleeping Beauty's castle seem grander in scale. Forced perspective is also used at Snow White's grotto. An anonymous donor generously gifted the grotto's statues to the park, but Snow White is the same height as all the dwarves. To counter this problem, the statues and their surroundings were arranged in such a way that she at least seems taller than the dwarves.
I swear I've heard of that before, not in Disneyland, but just like anywhere. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, you're literally walking through a big illusion. You think everything's massive when realistically it's not that big.
Go away green. Certain parts of Disney World are meant not to be noticed. They're mostly painted in a drab green shade that was created with the intention of being glanced over by the human eye. Fences, buildings, park walls, doors, and even garbage cans can easily go unseen when they're painted in go away green, also called no-see-em green. This shade isn't just to coat boring or unattractive objects, however. It's also great for disguising features that are off limits to the ordinary guest. The door to Disney's exclusive Club 33, which is in New Orleans Square, bears the bland shade.
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, I now know that, so if I see that color, I'm gonna go towards that thing. Isn't it like so weird? Like, imagine if you broke into an old Disney building. Can you get into the Disney buildings? I know they've got like shops and stuff like that, but have they got like actual buildings and like castles you can walk through?
Aromatherapy. Disney World strategically releases vanilla scent into the air throughout Main Street, USA via a device known as the smellitizer.
I swear this literally makes you so hungry, and it's actually kind of evil but also very smart. Basically, it like tricks your brain into making you think that you're hungry and makes you want to buy like more food and stuff like that. In my old school, an RA teacher used to always have his room smelling of vanilla, and it would literally make me feel so hungry. I don't know why, but it triggers my brain into wanting me to get food.
The reason for this aromatic release is twofold. Vanilla is more or less scientifically proven to have a calming effect on people, and it also tends to be an appetite stimulant. If you take a close look beneath the windows of certain buildings, you'll notice what looks like a speaker, but it's actually the smellitizer.
So basically they're making you hungry by like getting you to smell things. That is so smart, but it's also so evil and scary. Like, they are literally putting chemical smells into your brain to make you buy stuff.
The smellitizer isn't just used to permeate the air with delicious smelling vanilla. It's also infused with other scents in various places, including the park's main entrance, where you'll catch an appetizing whiff of popcorn, and the Haunted Mansion, which is purposely made to smell musty, and Pirates of the Caribbean, which delivers the scent of wet wood and sea salt.
That's so crazy, but it's also so smart because it makes so much sense. I'm telling you, the people who run Disney World know what they're doing.
Roasting ducks. You would think that since the creation of Donald Duck, Disney would be duck friendly, but that wasn't always the case. During their nightly phantasmic shows on the rivers of America, a fire-breathing dragon lets out a huge blaze, creating a massive spectacle and making the river appear as if it's been set on fire. The entertainment came at a price, though. Disney was unknowingly harming live ducks every night during the production.
Well, I mean, of course, they're literally roasting them. If you literally light water on fire, it's of course gonna like harm something, either humans or animals. animals.
Once they realized this, they incorporated a river rumble before starting the fire, which scared the ducks and caused them to flee. However, Disney has since discontinued that part of their show. Donald Duck is probably pretty happy about that.
Also, the vegan activists and like animal rights people, they're literally lighting ducks on fire.
Abandoned water park. In 2001, Disney closed its first ever water park, River Country, after 25 years of operation. Guests were simply too thrilled with the newer water parks, such as Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach, to pay it any mind. Disney announced upon closing River Country that if fans expressed any interest, they'd probably reopen it. And that never happened because Disney already had other water parks.
I don't understand how people can go into water parks, like they literally scare me. Imagine going down a slide basically naked without any harness on towards like water in the ground. I don't like it because first of all, I'm around loads of naked bodies and I'm not into that. And second of all, I'm scared of falling off the water slide.
Yet Disney never demolished River Country, which is now falling apart and is kinda overgrown. Photographer Seth Lawless took the only known photographs of the condition of the decrepit state of River Country, and he received a lifetime ban from the park for doing so.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, he literally broke in and took photos of a rotten water park. I love abandoned places. Like, I literally love to go into them. I'm just scared that I would get arrested or I get, like, harm from some type of mold in, like, the building. I watched a video recently about somebody who walked into an abandoned house and everything was literally left as if a family was still there. Like, it wasn't packed up or anything. It literally was like the family just disappeared. Like, they literally left the building and never went back. The bedding was the same. The photographs were there. There was letters, everything. It's so fascinating, but also so sad and scary. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. That was secrets Disney don't want you to know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, press the big red subscribe button. I post a brand new video every single day and 2 videos a day at the weekend. Thanks so much for watching this much if you are already, and just to see you all in my next video.